Hello my loves and welcome to the Perfume Realm. My name is Manahil and today we are doing a holiday fragrance video. So this video is going to be celebrating the new year of 2022 that is right around the corner. So I have picked out 22 fragrances. Do you see what I did there? I picked out 22 fragrances in my collection that I think everyone should get their nose on and try to smell during the year of 2022, just to experience them. I'm not saying go buy them. I'm just saying try and get a sample, a decant, run to a store, maybe find a boutique, find a friend with a huge fragrance wardrobe. You know, drive over to Chicago. I'll let you come through my fragrance wardrobe anytime. I just think that these are some amazing fragrances and I want to share them with you. The challenge of this video is I'm going to be sharing the most fragrances I have ever shared in one video in the shortest amount of time possible. I'm really going to try and make this a quick one, so I'm not going to go in depth. I'm just going to kind of list them and maybe say a thing or two about them. So before we get started, I just wanted to say, if you're interested in joining the realm, I highly suggest clicking the subscribe button down below so you can join my family here, or whatever you want to call it. If family is too weird, my friendship gang. Okay, that's even worse. I should probably edit that part out. But if you want to be part of the Perfume Realm, click that subscribe button. And if you do end up enjoying this video, definitely give it a like. You know, it helps me out, lets me know that you do enjoy the video. And also hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date on everything that is happening here. Now let's jump into the video. All right, here we go. So the first one we have is Lancôme Idol Intense. The thing about this scent is that it ended up being an incredible everyday scent. So I went off and bought a bottle and now I'm gonna buy a bigger one. I just really wanted the tiny one because it's so cute and slim and perfect to take with you to work. But I think it is a perfect everyday, workday, office appropriate kind of scent. So I love this one. Nice and herbal and fresh and clean. It's beautiful. All right, next up we have Regal Tuberose by Eric Buderbaugh. You guys, please go smell this scent. I am sick of talking about it and no one has gone to smell it. Like I have no one to talk about this with, and I am a perfume geek, so I have to talk to someone about my beautiful favorite scents, and I love this one to death. But the entire range is incredible. You could definitely drop by Saks if you have one nearby, because they do often have these on display there. Otherwise, it might be kind of hard to get your hands on, but you know what, find a sample somewhere, please, just so I can talk to someone about it, because I love this scent. It is absolutely stunning, and Eric Buderbaugh in general is a celebrity florist, so he really knows how to nail these fragrances. He's not the perfumer behind them, I don't believe, but he is, I think, the creative director, and he definitely brings the creativity to the right direction because his fragrances are incredible. Next up we have Café Cabano by Theo Cabano. A lot of these fragrances you guys have heard me talk about at nauseum, but I am still going to talk about them here because I love them. Café Cabano is absolutely delicious. If you want to smell like a caramel mocha latte, thick and smooth and velvety, you have to smell this one. All right, next up we have, this is Arabesque by The Merchant of Venice. The bottle alone is absolutely beautiful. This is very similar to Tobacco Vanille, not the same, but in that kind of similar category, with that kind of warm, resinous scent that you can wear in fall and winter. Of course, you can wear it whenever, but I love to wear it in fall and winter. So definitely one worth checking out, especially if you've already smelled Tobacco Vanille and you want something even more smooth and even more elevated, then I highly recommend checking out Arabesque. All right, next up is Oud Bouquet. I'm sorry if there's a huge flash in your face. It's like all mirrored all over. I guess I'll hold it like this. Oud Bouquet is by Maison Lancôme, and I bought a backup bottle of this one. This is like the newer one. I have the old bottle as well. I think that this is just one of the most intoxicating fragrances ever. If you're in the frag com, you're very familiar with this one. If not, get familiar with it because it is going to rock your world. It did for me. So again, I highly recommend this one, and it is Oud Bouquet by Maison Lancôme. Next up is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. I just did a video on this one. It is also one of the first, solo videos I had ever done way back when I started my channel, and I love this one. If you love gourmands and you love, very fluffy pink marshmallow type of scents, this is the way to go. Guimave actually translates to marshmallow. It is delicious and a happy scent. It is going to make you happy as well. So Guimave by Reminiscence. Whew. Oh my goodness, what a workout. All right, you guys are gonna be like, why does she have a Juicy Couture fragrance with her? Well, because I know a lot of you have probably already smelled this one. I am sharing this to urge you to go back into your closet, if you still have this around, your friend's closet, go to a department store and smell this baby again. I think that she is underloved and underappreciated because this is a gorgeous scent. I love it. It's my favorite from the Juicy line. I don't even really like the other ones. This one is fantastic. It is the OG original Juicy Couture scent, and I think that it is actually a very, very classy scent. And I think just because of Juicy Couture, the brand, people don't give it the time of day anymore, or because it's a really old scent now. It's one of their older ones. They're always releasing new ones. But I really, really, really urge you guys to go and smell this one again because I love her. All right, next up we have the beautiful Remember Me, and this one is from Jaboy Paris. I didn't get to wear this one as much as I wanted to. My perfume collection is getting a little too big, and I'm not able to enjoy all my fragrances because there's just so much. I'm just being inundated non-stop with fragrances, so I need to chill so I can actually enjoy my passion. But I do love Remember Me. It's a beautiful scent that really evokes milk tea to me. I think it is absolutely stunning and yummy and comforting and relaxing, so I highly recommend checking this one out. All right, next one is relatively affordable. This one is Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. I think if you really like juicy fragrances, like a nice thick juicy fragrance, this is the way to go. I do know that Kayali released Eden and they said that it was supposed to be a very juicy scent. I didn't find it to be very juicy. It was fruity and fresh and sweet, but not juicy. So if you want that kind of juicy starburst vibe in a fragrance, I think that Casablanca is definitely worth checking out. Following Casablanca, I am going to recommend Versace Eros Parfum EDT. Now, I adore this scent because it is also super juicy and just like gushing with fruitiness, and I just absolutely love it. So if you find Casablanca to be too sharp for you, too intense, because this one is potent and it is definitely beast mode, longevity, all of that is incredible for this one. I would say if it's a little bit too intense for you and you want something a little bit softer, a little bit more palatable, or just a little bit more refined. I'm not saying this one is like trashy or anything at all because I love it and I wear it all the time, but I'm just saying something a little bit more refined, as in the corners are just kind of more smooth. Then I would say Versace Eros Parfum EDT is where it's at. All right, next up I'm going to recommend Accident à la Venice, and this one is from Jousset Parfums. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is Jousset, and this is their vanilla fragrance. And if you are a gourmand lover who adores vanilla, then this could definitely be a scent that you might end up getting addicted to. It is a very heavy and thick, buttery, caramelized vanilla. So it is super gourmand, very heavy and dense and rich, and just delicious in general. So this one is a beautiful vanilla if you want kind of a nice higher end vanilla. All right, next up we are going to do Labelle from Jean Paul Gaultier. I love this house in general. For designer houses, I think they do phenomenal, especially their feminine fragrances. I'm a huge fan. There's something so like seductive and like empowering about their fragrances that I really, really enjoy. So this one is amazing. I love to wear this one on a night out, and my friends also love this one as well. So it's definitely a little bit more on the mass appealing side, but it's not like basic at all. This is not a basic scent, and I really love it. It definitely has a little bit more of that kind of vibe, like but anyways, yeah, I highly recommend. Next up, this one, please take me seriously on this one, you guys, please. If you love milk chocolate and you've been looking for the perfect milk chocolate scent, okay, that's gonna bother me. I couldn't get that sneeze out, and that's like the most like unfulfilling feeling in the world. But anyways, if you love milk chocolate, you guys, Lait et Chocolat by Jaboy is the way to go. There is nothing else, no frills attached. It is truly this beautiful, melty milk chocolate. It is delicious, and honestly, I have to wear it a lot more. I love it, but I have a lot of chocolate fragrances. Either ways, this one is the most accurate when it comes to milk chocolate. So definitely one of those kind of comfort scents, and yeah, I highly recommend. I keep saying I highly recommend as if that's not obvious by now. All right, next up we have Ylang. This one is from Martin Micallef. If you love a beautiful, soft, creamy, intimate scent, I think that this one is phenomenal. I think it is also a really great like bridal, honeymoon type fragrance. It's beautiful, and I've talked about it at length. It definitely does have the Ylang in there, but there's also this really nice, creamy, custardy feel to it as well. That's lovely. So Ylang by Martin Micallef. All right, next up we have my signature scent. So it had to be in here. I'm sorry, you guys, if you know, are always on my channel or my page, you guys know this one so much you probably want to throw up every time I mention it. But for those of you who have not smelled it, because this list is for people who need a new fragrance to smell in 2022, Delena Exclusive by Parfums de Marly. I'm not kidding about this one. This one is outstanding. I'm not going to say anything else. It is my signature scent for life. All right, next up we have Rich Warm Addictive from Zara. This is also an affordable option. I love this scent, and to be honest, I always want to have this scent in my collection. Like, I really do find it addictive. I'm not sure what it is about it. It's just so good to me, and it's still a very simple and linear scent, but I don't know what it is. It is definitely very endearing. So that is why it made the list. I also think that for people who are looking for relatively affordable options, this one is definitely a great way to go, along with a few of the other ones I mentioned, like Casablanca. All right, next up we have Instant Crush. This one is by Montserrat. This one is one of those 10 out of 10 fragrances. It smells incredible. The longevity is amazing. The sillage, the projection, all of that is incredible. So performance overall is amazing. The composition is gorgeous, and you really pull in compliments with this one. It definitely is one of those kind of outstanding fragrances that I think any collection could definitely benefit from having, and you will be hard pressed to find someone who really dislikes this scent. Absolutely think it is something that you have to smell in 2022 if you have not already done so. All right, next up we have one that I'm sure most everyone knows, at least those in the frag com, and this one is Aqua Rouge 540. You know, Instant Crush is actually said to smell very similar to Baccarat Rouge. I've said it many times. I personally do not see like a huge, I see the similarities, of course, I do say that, but like to me, Instant Crush is way better. However, it is iconic. It's a legendary scent. I think that if you're trying to get yourself, you know, in tune with the fragrance community and the fragrance world, and you're kind of starting your fragrance journey, you should definitely smell this one. It's going to be a really great reference point as well, because you're going to see there's a lot of fragrances that are compared to it. It is truly a revolutionary scent. I can't deny that. It is also by Mason Francis Kurkdjian, who is an incredible perfumer, very prolific and talented in his own right. So if you have not already, please get your nose on Baccarat Rouge 540. Luckily for niche fragrances, this one is a little bit more like easier to find in like higher end department stores and stuff if you are looking to smell it. It's not as obscure as some of the other ones. Now the following scent might surprise a few of you. It is Ariana Grande Cloud Intense. The reason I have this one here is not because I personally enjoy it. I don't. However, if you ended up smelling Baccarat Rouge 540 and the price is a little bit too up there, it's not as affordable, or you just don't want to spend the money on it, you know, whatever your reasoning might be, but you do want a similar scent, I do believe that Ariana Grande Cloud as well as Cloud Intense do a good job at creating a type of representation of Baccarat Rouge 540. I also think that even if you love fragrances and you own Baccarat Rouge 540 and you are kind of like a niche lover, you don't really, you know, go out and try other things, I do think in 2022 it's worth checking out Cloud Intense or Cloud, because I believe it actually helps expand your knowledge when it comes to fragrances. So you know what you love, what you don't love, and why you love what you love. You can see the differences between the two, which ones you prefer, and you can actually kind of increase your fragrance knowledge and growth and kind of progress in your fragrance journey. I do think it stunts your growth if you are really particular about the category that you like and you never venture out to smell other fragrances from celebrity or indie or niche or designer or different, you know, just fragrance categories in general. I do think it's worth going and smelling things that you even ahead of time might know that you're not gonna like, just so you know exactly why you don't like it. It kind of helps you with your, you know, mental fragrance catalog or your olfactory catalog, so you know what these scents smell like. So that's the reason I decided to add Cloud Intense to the list. I know that I can definitely get in a rut sometimes and just kind of focus in on the kind of fragrances I like to smell, and I know that I never go out to smell celeb fragrances anymore, and I want to stop doing that because I do think it inhibits my fragrance knowledge and my fragrance journey. So I'm definitely going to be doing that in 2022, and I highly recommend that you check out different fragrances like that as well. So that's the reason Cloud made it onto the list. Next up, I'm going to be talking about a house. So this is the House of Pacifica. The fragrance that I have right here is Hawaiian Ruby Guava, and I really love this scent. It's a beautiful one. It's juicy and bright. And my favorite from the house is French Lilac, which is actually my favorite lilac fragrance of all time. It's absolutely incredible. I wanted to talk about the house because it's super reasonably priced. Like, it's very, very reasonably priced, which I really appreciate, but they have some really great high quality scents, and they have such a nice range that there's really something there for everyone. Like I said, one of my favorite lilac fragrances is from this house. I love the size of the bottles. I believe these are all cruelty free as well. Like, it's a really great house or brand to check out. So I think if you've never smelled it before, definitely try it out in 2022. I also highly recommend their Island Vanilla. That's a really nice one too. I also have Amber Dreams by them, which is nice, but they have some great fragrances, and again, for a really reasonable price. All right, so this scent, it was hard for me to pick because there's so many fragrances I wanted to put on this list, you guys. I need to cut down on my collection. It's getting like out of hand to the point that I'm not even able to enjoy the fragrances because there's just so many that I like barely really get to give them, you know, all their due time and attention. So anyways, it was really hard to narrow down this list, but I did decide to go Far Away Royale from AVON. This is such a beautiful, feminine, alluring scent. It's not like mysterious like the bottle is. It's actually a really beautiful, like creamy, oriental, smooth vanilla. I actually think it smells very, very high quality and very expensive. I really love wearing it, and I think that, again, Avon kind of gets a bad rap, or, you know, is overlooked or thought to be like, you know, a whatever kind of house. But I think that Far Away Royale, not only is the price amazing for this one, you can definitely find it for really good prices online. I also think that the fragrance itself is just stunning. I really do enjoy it, and I think it can really fool people. They would definitely think you're wearing something like super high end, but yeah, Far Away Royale, beautiful, smooth, creamy, feminine, lovely. All right, we are going to end this list with another vanilla. This one is Noisette Confidences by Couture. This is often compared to Spiritus Doble Vanille. This is a beautiful dark vanilla. It's not as dense as the vanilla that I previously mentioned from Josette Perfumes. This one is not like heavy or dense. It's this gorgeous smoky vanilla with this kind of sparkling top layer to it. It has so much dimension and depth to it. It's incredibly alluring, incredibly sensual. I love this scent, but it's also super wearable. I am addicted to this scent. I love to smell it on myself. It smells amazing on my skin chemistry, but to be honest, I think that this could work with a lot of different types of skin chemistry. It's not really the kind of scent that can go awry. Like, I can't really see someone like disliking this like vehemently, but I do think it is a beautiful scent. It's actually, to me, more than a vanilla. Not that there's more going on, because it basically is all about the vanilla, but it's just so classy and elevated and beautiful and dark and deep. I just truly have no more words to describe it other than to say that it is the perfect scent to end the list with. So it is Noisette Confidences by Couture, and I highly recommend you check it out. So there you go, you guys. I made it through the list. Whew, I have to take a breath because I really went through them, but like, I have all of these fragrances here with me right now. Let's get them in for this like final picture. They're cute. Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. Alright guys, that is going to complete my video for today. I really hope you enjoyed this list of 22 fragrances to smell in 2022. These are some incredible scents, and I really do hope that there's something in here that caught your eye or caught your nose and you want to smell later on. If you have smelled these, leave your critique down below. I'd love to know what you thought about these scents, and also let me know what scents I really need to try in 2022, because you know I have a very curious nose and I love to go around sniffing and collecting and just loving on fragrances. I hope you guys have a blessed New Year's. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and also like, so I know that you did in fact enjoy the content. And also check me out over on Instagram. I just hit 10K recently, which is a huge deal for me because I just I don't even know how it happened, but I'm so thankful, and I would love to see you guys over there. I am definitely more consistent over there, and yeah, anyways, I hope you guys are all doing well. Bye.